Good morning from Dean Turner in the Dean's office here at JSU on Monday, July 13th, 2020. I have a few things to share with you this morning. First of all, I want to encourage you to be safe and to use good, sound judgment and common sense and protect yourself in the best way possible. The virus continues to escalate in many places, and not everyone is being as careful as they possibly could. So I encourage you to be safe and take care of yourself and follow good practices in terms of hygiene and distancing and so forth as much as possible. Secondly, I want to thank all of you and each of you for really pitching in and keeping the wheels turning in the School of Education over these summer months, since March actually. It has been a challenging time, and it continues to be a challenging time and will continue to be a challenging time as the uncertain future comes upon us. I want to thank each of you who has signed up and served some time in the central foyer welcome desk area and answered the phone and received messages and forward those contacts to the appropriate department or faculty member. That really helps us a great deal and keeps us from having to be overstaffed or to have too much density in the building. And it also provides the kind of customer service that we need to provide, and so that our clients, our students, and interested others do not become frustrated when they don't have an answer to a phone and get a real person. So thank you for doing that. Continue to do that on throughout the summer and fill in the Excel spreadsheet that's in the OneDrive in Outlook. So thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate your service greatly. Of course, we've had a change this week in Go Orientation. And so Go Orientation this week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, will still be held in a virtual environment. Some of you may be having meetings by major. That is up to you and your department, and those will take place virtually as well, 1:30 and 1:15 to 2:15 each day, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Of course, instructions that went out from Terry Casey last week indicated that individual programs are to contact the students, the departments, from those are to contact the students who would have been here for orientation and to set up some kind of meeting or establish contact with them. And I hope you're doing that. I hope you will certainly try to engage these incoming freshmen and help them to migrate these uncertain waters as well. And that will continue, and then a decision will be made later in the week about next week and so forth. I predict that we will have virtual orientation for the remainder of the summer. The Board of Trustees will be meeting next Monday and Tuesday on the 20th and 21st. I plan to be at the majority of those meetings. And a full report from Dr. Joe Walsh and the Fall Academic Reopening Task Force, which I have served on, will make a full report to the trustees next Monday. And then the president has established August 1st as a date when some final decisions will be made regarding fall opening. And of course, we'll know much more than we know right now. The next 2 to 3 weeks are going to be critical and changing, and we cannot predict tomorrow. So somewhere around August the 1st, the president will be making some final decisions about our fall reopening according to the status of the virus and community spread and all those kinds of things at that time. I want to encourage you as department heads to make sure that your students, your faculty, are putting all of the materials on Canvas that they possibly can in order to prepare for the possibility of going online in the fall or having the interruption in the fall semester. So they need to keep working on that and preparing for that as much as is possible. I also wanted to remind you that due to orientation being on Wednesdays the next 3 weeks, we have moved our time for our department head, director, and other meeting to 3 o'clock on each of the next 3 Wednesdays, 3 p.m. until 4 the next 3 Wednesdays. Attendance has been excellent. You have done a wonderful job in making a commitment to be there, and I hope that the information that we've been able to share from the administration as well as our own internal building plans have given you some measure of comfort and stability, and we hope that will continue to be the case. Of course, we are full speed ahead with CAPE and CHIP both preparation. These are critical program approval processes as well as the accreditation process for the entire School of Education and all of our educational enterprises. And of course, we're responding to CAPE's feedback letter, which we received, and Dr. Bavanese is leading in that. Many of you will be called upon to help with that. But just as critical, and perhaps even more critical for your involvement right now, is the completion of the CHIP process, the ALSDE, State of Alabama, approval process for your programs. It is very, very important. Some of your programs were approved with conditions. Those conditions must be addressed. Some of them failed outrightly, and so a new approach, additional information, standards, evidences, and so forth have to be included in the CHIP documents. So I know that many of you are meeting and working on that. I cannot overemphasize how important that process is. And if I can assist in any way with feedback or review, I will be happy to do so. Dr. Bavanese has been working with many of you hour upon hour and giving you advice, suggestions, trying to assist with ideas, and we will continue to do that. So the CHIP and CAPE processes are very, very important to us right now. So thank you again for your involvement in that process. And the load is on some more than others right now simply because some are not under contract this summer. And so we're continuing to work, and thanks to all of you who are doing so. Well, this is a great week in my life. On a personal note, my youngest son, John, who graduated from JSU and got his master's here at JSU a few years ago, is getting married in Nashville, Tennessee this Friday evening. And he is coming from Montana and will snatch away his bride Friday evening to go back to Montana with Brittany, his new wife. And we're excited about that, and I'm thankful for God's goodness in his life and for leading this young couple together. And we hope they have great success, and I look forward to celebrating with them on Friday night in Nashville at the wedding. So this is a big week for the dean, and certainly a milestone in our family. So thank you for all you do. Thank you for your friendship, your collegiality, and we look forward to the days ahead. Uncertain as they may be, we will migrate through safely, and we will be stronger in the end for it. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. My office and email is open to you at any time.